this is Secret's Boundary, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder, our show times and all that wonderful stuff is at our website at secretreadsbyandre.com. So make sure you check that out. Of course, there's other people impersonating me online. So make sure if there's something nefarious out there that's not me, but pretending to be me, always refer to the website. All of our things that are for sale are at our website. So always check with that website every time because it's starting to become a problem. Okay? Or ask me directly if a certain thing is actually me. Okay, let's get started with today's show. And of course, I'm working alone today. The wife is at work today. So she's not doing all the wonderful things behind the scenes today. So we got to do it ourselves. Anyways, well, the cats are here. They're sleeping. So title of today's show is about Bitcoin. Is it going to get to $1 million or zero? I don't think it's going to go to zero. There's a lot of information out there that's saying it's going to go to zero. There's that old guy with the glasses and the nice suit. And if you knew who was behind Bitcoin, you'd get out and it would go to zero. Blah, blah. But these people are still out there trying to say that Bitcoin is going to go to zero. But of course, on the other hand, there's other people out there like Jack Dorsey and many of the I forget his name, the Bitcoin maximalists that are saying that Bitcoin will go to $1 million. And I do think that's going to be something that's going to be happening shortly. Okay. When I say shortly, within the next couple of years. Okay. You have to remember here on secretreadsbyandre.com, where we do more than cryptocurrency readings. You can ask other things too. That you have to play the long game. This isn't Bitcoin cryptocurrencies is not a short-term thing. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Okay, where you're going to be putting money into Bitcoin and then you that $5 you put into Bitcoin, you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow. No. There's a lot of people that come into the crypto space thinking that, and when it doesn't happen, they all fly away. Oh, it didn't go to $1 million, it went down. Good. That's when you buy more. As I told my friend at work, when he's crying about crypto, I'm buying. Okay, that's how you have to think about this space. When everybody around you is Bitcoin, oh, it's time to buy. Good. Okay, and this is how we have to change our minds around to think of cryptocurrencies in general, Bitcoin especially. Many of the small cryptocurrencies like Pepe and Dog with Hat are only here to grab your money away from you. A lot of them are scams. This has happened before in the cryptocurrency space. I've lived through, well, everything is going to go bananas price-wise. You're going to see all these other little cryptocurrencies. We're better than Bitcoin. Buy us. And when you put all your money in, we're going to do the rug pull. So always go with the best. Now, let's have a look at what our market is going to be doing in the next little while for Bitcoin. If you don't have Bitcoin, you're just not serious about this. Okay? The older I get and the more I'm into this space, the more cranky I get about these little cryptocurrencies that are out there. Just go with the Bitcoin. Sat on it for 8 years. You're probably going to be a millionaire in that particular time. Remember not to do those knee-jerk reactions that everybody does. It went down. I got to sell out of the cheaper. Never ever sell at a loss. Just wait, because it always comes back. So many people I know, they bought it at the top. It won't be this happening. It'll be the next two happenings, which is not that bad, especially if you're looking for a old age pension or a retirement fund. Think of it in that way. Okay. Think of it as a savings account, your checking account. You do all your normal day-to-day in the bank, well, as while it lasts. And then your savings, your extra cash, if you have any, you throw it in the Bitcoin or Ethereum, any of those top ones, and you just have it as your savings account. And that's one way of thinking about it. And if a big bill comes up, you can utilize that Bitcoin. It's always going to be there, and you can take out and pay off whatever bills. So I do think in the next two happenings, so 2031-ish, check my math on that, we are going to be getting to that $1 million evaluation for Bitcoin. So we just have to be patient. My goodness, people are so impatient with these things. I want it today. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. The writing's on the wall, folks. Banks are getting into it. Financial industries are getting into it. Countries are getting into it. Funds are getting into it. How much more do you need? Do you want me to come to your place and hit you over the head with a baseball bat? And pay attention. Okay. This is it. Okay. If you're waiting for the sign, there you go. Pay attention. No, I want the Peppy coin because it's gonna do something. Okay, for a short term until they do a rug pull on you and you're running away with your money. And then we're gonna get these news stories not to get into cryptocurrencies because Peppy coin ran away with your money. So yeah, we are gonna get to that $1 million. It's gonna be in the next two happenings. Okay, so let's get into the next thing before we get into the chat. Here, I already see that you're asking many questions, and of course, the question we had from the YouTube comment section is Bitcoin going to go down? Yeah, and I think the figure that they had was 58,000 or something like that American. Will it go down to that amount? You're looking for the best price, right? I don't think that's going to be for a while. I think we're in the long run now. We're in the final stretch. It will after the bull run. Okay? Which is about a year and a bit, usually. Traditionally. It doesn't appear to the health of Bitcoin is going to be pretty good if you're waiting on the fence for that best price. The best price is now. And of course, when everybody's rushing to the door to get their Bitcoin, because everybody's going to go through the one door, okay, at the same time, a lot of people are going to be left out in the cold. So make sure that you're getting not financial advice. You do whatever you want to do. But yeah, it's not going to be going down that significantly in the next little while. Hopefully you got in at a good price already. Okay, let's get into the third one, and then we're going to be getting into the chat. I see 12 chats already. Okay, now everybody, or somebody on my Discord channel, make sure you join up. Make sure you let me know if it's still working on our website. It's at our website for the Discord channel. Elon Musk in the electric vehicles situation, he's not so excited about it anymore, and he's trying to pull away from that, which was the question, and he's trying to get away from the World Economic Forum bastards, and trying to do his own thing, because the whole electric vehicle thing, a bit of a sham. Nobody's really vehicles in the next little while because they can't offload them. You have to remember, all these companies with tons and tons of electric vehicles on their lot, they want to move them out. So those prices are going to be coming down in the next 2 to 3 years or before that. And you can pick up one for next to nothing because they want to get rid of them so they can bring in the new stuff, which is probably all going to be gasoline powered vehicles. Okay. Or the new electric vehicles, which is, I heard, is going to be the solid state batteries. I don't know why they didn't go with the hydrogen power fuel cells. I know, because money. You don't get a lot of money from hydrogen fuel cells because they last so darn long. But that would be one way forward, which is much better than the electric vehicle. I digress. That whole notion is going to be a long time. Electric vehicles will be a thing, or are a thing, but a big thing further along as the technology is more and more useful. Right now, it's not the greatest if you want to use it for long drives and stuff. Okay, let's throw some cards down. What's going to be happening with electric vehicles in the next couple of years? I think I already stated that. I think the health of it seems to be, we got that card. They're going to be holding their own. They're going to be not doing as much new vehicles onto the market. I think they're going to be pulling away in a big way. But I think the top 4 vehicle companies are pulling away from electric vehicles and reinserting gasoline vehicles. And that's going to be a thing for many years. There's going to be a lot of confusion. Oh, what's going on? And it won't be for 2042, 2042. It's going to buy it with your Bitcoin because you sat on it for so long, and it's just a good thing. Okay, let's get into the chat. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Hi, Andre. Which is the last dip we see in crypto market? Probably about 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to see a little bit of a dip. Tiny, teeny little one in Bitcoin. Other crypto altcoins might be a little bit more. So that's going to be in the next 2 to 3 weeks that we're going to start to see that happen. And then it's going to go really crazy price-wise. If you have not lived through a halvening before and the bull run that is after that, you're in for some excitement. Okay? So, my goodness, cards are flying everywhere. We're going to have one more time before the big ramp up, the bird, 50. I don't think it's going to get to 58, maybe 59, $60,000 American. And then it's going to be going up. So it's just timing, especially for Bitcoin. Right now, just get your Bitcoin, put it in storage, and just sit on it. For the altcoins, I think we're going to have one more time in the next 2 weeks, that 2 to 3 weeks, that it's going to be diving down because it's responding to the Bitcoin price, where you can buy in at a nice price. And of course, always pull the trigger when it goes up in a big way. Don't sit on it too long. The little cryptocurrencies, unless it's Ethereum or one of the big ones that I keep mentioning, get in, get out. Okay? So that's going to be in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Hi, Andre. Please, could you give me your thoughts on Link price by the end of the year? I don't know the exact price right now. I do know that it's going to be one of the ones that's going to be ushering in the new financial system moving forward. We already know XRP, Bitcoin Cash, and of course Chainlink are going to be part of the new system that they're going to be putting into place for the new financial system. We've known this for a long time. Okay. And if you're not into any of those particular cryptocurrencies moving forward, you're going to be missing out on some big cash. And when that starts to happen, many of the little cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are going to be gone. And many of the smaller cryptocurrencies are going to be either amalgamating with one of the bigger ones or disappearing altogether in that time period. And that's going to be in the next 2 to 3 years that we're going to start. We're already starting to see it. Okay. When BlackRock is saying, you know, that Chainlink, it should have an ETF, and we're going to be paying more attention to Chainlink. It just means that they have a ton of it already. They're just holding back. And when they grind Gary Gensler down to the mud with lawyers, we're going to start to see all these ETFs based off of the big ones that I just mentioned. And those, of course, prices will do the thing, okay, that Bitcoin had done when their ETF went off. So get into the Chainlink. It's good. Hi, Andre. I understand you're from the demonic realm now. Oh, you're referring to my yesterday's show, if you didn't mention that I might have alien blood, not demonic, alien, because I'm descended from royalty and all that sort of thing, back from France. And we all know what happened in France when the royalty, and they went, ah! And my family came here to Canada because they wanted to keep their heads intact. Canada looks like a good place to go. Let's go there instead of getting our head chopped off. Yeah, we were part of that bunch, or it's my father's side of the family that were part of the royalty of France. But no, demonic. But possibly I probably have more alien blood than the average person, I guess. If that is true. Yeah, I do have a little bit here and there. We all do. Not demons. Demons and aliens are two separate things. Demons are easy to get rid of. I've done it before. But yeah, I do have a little trace of alien blood in my stream because of my association with the royalty. I have 2 coats of arms in my family, by the way. One was from Ireland. Never heard of this one. Me, I just prefer the Trezor wallet. It's easy to use. It's not that expensive. Okay, if you're holding on to like 2 Bitcoin, get a Trezor wallet. Okay. Don't leave it on an exchange. Don't put it on a hot wallet, which is a wallet that's attached to the internet at all times and can be hacked. Okay? Just saying. Oh boy. Keystone was headed for some trouble. They're going to be pulling things out. We got the good old death card there, but it's reversed. So they were headed for disaster, and they're going to be pulling themselves from hitting the ground before anything happens. There's going to be some people that are like, it's not so great because of that particular situation. It's going to be driving away some customers in the future. Overall, I think it's okay. Okay. If it's cheaper, if you really want to leave your cash or crypto in a cheap wallet, or do you want the best, like Trezor? You have to think of these things. Okay? You want it in a paper bag, or do you want an actual steel encased storage system? Yeah, we already covered this. 58, 59, 60, somewhere in there. Well, Moo the bull hit $1. Moo. Yeah, some of these names they're coming up with, you kind of know it's not going to be around for a long time because they're not really taking themselves seriously. I don't think the health of this particular one is the greatest at the moment. It's going to be a little bit shaky moving forward, especially when we're going into the bull run, which you wouldn't think would happen. And there's something nefarious behind the scenes on this one. Proceed with caution on this one. If you know how to play the game, you get the buy and out as soon as it goes up. It'll be fine. I don't think it's going to get to $1. It'd probably be a few. Thank you for that. Mr. Wax. I think it's more of an emotional thing that you're going to be going through in the next little while. It can be alleviated with treatment. So make sure that you get into that in some way. Financially, you're going to be it's going to be fairly stable for yourself. And you're going to be working with some new people that are going to be almost given to you by the universe to help you with a new situation that you're going to be going through in the next little while. And they're going to be bringing you to new highs on most of the things. Okay, so you make sure you're emotionally set for that success. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Will the stock market tumble happen soon? Yeah, soon. When we say soon, it's going to be in the next year or so. Silver pops higher on Friday last. Yes, it did. And gold and crypto and many of the stock market. And we all know that the stock market is only being held together with duct tape and staples, right? Because they keep pumping money into. I watched a video the other day on the history of fiat currency and our slavery. Really good video. Look it up on YouTube. Holy smokes, if you watch that. I want to use a bank again. The various things that they do. And of course, the stock market is attached to that. The only reason that they stopped, and they did the thing, right? And then what happened right after that? Oh, people are falling over dead because of the, okay? Got to be careful with our words here because we're on YouTube. And then we had the stock market. Yay! But fertility was down. Every time we had a financial situation, fertility rates were low. Okay? Which is very interesting because of things that we eat or social situations that we find ourselves in. That fertility comes down and we have less people. And then we have a stock market crash. And then right after that, you have a war of some sort. Every time. And this has been going on since pretty much the beginning of time. It's a repeating pattern. So if you know that repeating pattern, you can kind of guess what's going to be happening next. Right? Stock market goes. And then everybody's destitute. Nobody's having babies. We have a war. I don't think we're going to have a third world war. We're going to have a whole bunch of conflicts, and U.S. will no longer be the leader of the world. And it's a whole thing. Look up the history of what's, and you'll be gobsmacked of. It's exactly the same, different people, but the scenario is always the same. So look at that video, the history of the fiat currency systems and our slavery. Excellent video. Anyways. Hi, Andre. They say silver dip quickly, then go back up. Do you see being shakerly done overnight or a day or two? I think it's going to be very, very quick and brief. And this is when all the rich people are going to be getting into the cryptocurrency market, or sorry, the silver market. And then it's going to be spiking up. You have to remember, watching that history video, gold is the money of kings and silver is the one of lords. And the people in power do not want you to have either one. So they're going to try to bully you out of it or try to steal it from you in some fashion. But right now, everybody's getting into safe havens. And so they're going to have a short little interlude so all the rich people can get in, and then everybody can go up. So yes, get into that silver, get into that gold, get into the Bitcoin. Lastly, will the Commonwealth token do great? During the bull run, sure. Many of these cryptocurrencies will do just fine in the upcoming bull market. I don't like them, but Warren Buffett always says, when the tide is in, everybody looks the same. Okay? When the tide goes out, you're going to be finding out who has their swim trunks and who doesn't. Okay? So, yeah, it's going to do well. Let's throw some cards down for this one. Why not? It's going to do well. It's going to do all the wonderful things. Prices are going to be going up because people are going to be excited about the cryptocurrency market, and they want to make money. And it's going to be that way for about a year or so. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Will we get a vehicle stipend at my job? Stipend? I'm not sure what you're asking. Meaning everybody gets a vehicle, like a stipend, or a shared vehicle, that sort of thing. They're going to be finding some way of getting around the particular situation that you're going through for the need of a vehicle by some other means. And it's going to go well for them, this whole idea that your company's doing. And it's going to be the end of a cycle. Okay? So whatever situation that you find yourself in with the vehicle situation is going to be ending very, very soon. And they're going to be finding a new solution than what everybody thought, if I'm reading this correctly. Okay? So hopefully that's not too it's confusing for me, but I'm hoping it's not confusing for you. Will IOTA be 10% of Ether's market price by the end of September? IOTA's hasn't been it was in the news not that long ago. It did some things. It did some partnerships. It is coming to an end cycle for whatever it was, all the pain and all that stuff. So it's coming to the end of that, and it's going to be going into a new high because probably the bull run. Are they going to be doing any of the wonderful things that they said the IOTA can do? No. But they're going to make some pretty good cash and all that sort of thing. They're going to be around for a while. There's going to be some. I know. I think the news was that they're changing things up to make it more usable for the end user. Okay. And I think some of those things that they're going to be putting into place are going to be sticking. Is it going to be 10% of Ether's total money? I think so. Okay. Or very, very darn close to it. Okay. Thank you for that. Hi, Andre. Is this the last dip we see in crypto market? No. Because there's the next 4 years and the next 4 years after that. It's an ongoing cycle. Everything is cycles. So if you haven't been around for that long, we go through this up and down, up and down, up and down. It's natural. It's normal. You get used to it over time, and you just, oh, it went down today. I'm going to buy some more. And that's how your thinking will change in the next little while. So, yes, there will be downturns in the market for eternity. They're just going to be higher lows and lower highs and all that stuff moving forward. It's just a natural thing for cryptocurrencies. Okay. Hey, it's doubling everything. I love when Millen does that. Hi, Andre and wife. The wife's name's Yvonne. Will June and July be mostly up in the market? Mostly, yes. We will have times that'll. It's just normal behavior. It's something I don't really think about all that often. Okay, anymore. Oh, it's down today. Good. Buy some more. Leave it at that. Move on with our lives and do all kind of, because I got other things to worry about. Well, not worry about, but I have a lot of other things that I need to do. So I don't sit there worrying about if the market went down or up and all that sort of thing. It's like me and the wife look at, oh, the market went down. Okay, let's go buy some more. Or buddy Kevin at the Bitcoin bank, buy some more. We're going to be buying some more in a little bit. Our monthly money that we put in, we do, what do you call it? Pay every month. Our extra cash, throw it into Bitcoin. I think we're going to do a little bit more Ethereum today, or this week coming up. But yeah, that's just the way you think of it. But mostly up, I believe, is what you're looking for. Hi, Andre, Yvonne, and all. Can I get a reading on Tokani and WG? I want to see how these cryptos will perform this year in 2025. Oh boy. Tolkien. I guess that's how you pronounce that. It'll do okay during the bull run. But after that, the other one, XWG, will do okay for the next little while. The price is not going to be spectacular or anything, but you're going to be making a little bit more money than what you had figured, or not as much money as you figured. Just buy the Bitcoin. Stop playing with these small little cryptos. Okay? But it'll do okay. It's doubled everything again. Will ICE perform better than TEL in 2024? 2025. It's one card. No. I guess Tal will be a little bit better than ice, marginally. Okay? There you go. Silver price max in 2024. I don't know. Just get it. Put it in your safe. Sit on it. It's going to do well. You got to be excited that you have silver in your safe. You go, yeah. One card. Yeah, it's going to go up. It's going to be doing okay. 38, 39, somewhere up to 50, I think, in 2024. In 2025, we're going to see this whole thing unravel when the banking industry is not doing the greatest, unless you're living on a rock. You know, banks aren't doing so hot, and people are going to be rushing into silver, gold, Bitcoin for the foreseeable future. I know in the United States they're selling silver at the Costco, and they keep selling out. I wonder why. So if you're really worried about the price, just get it, sit on it, not financial advice, of course, and put it in your safe, and you're going to be good. There's going to be a whole lot of, and we've mentioned this in past shows, that silver is going to be really, really well. Okay. And just because of manufacturing costs. Holy smokes. Okay. These chains asking about silver as well. How much silver do you need to be financially free? They're showing me a truck. Yeah, a truck. Full. Of course, my envisioning of financially free and your financially free mentally could be different. I'm thinking a big truck of it. Maybe half a pallet worth. If you're going by weight, if you know how big of a pallet is, like for your forklift, half a pallet of that, and you'd be generational wealth. And about stack that high. But having some in your portfolio or your safe is probably a good thing to do. 5 bars worth. Okay? Whatever that amounts to. Then you'd be like, I don't care about life or the banking. I care about life. I don't care about what the banking industry is doing. I got the silver on a pallet. Okay? Okay. Thank you. Has Kate gone? Clone being prepared. I guess this is the royal family thing. Kate is doing something else. She's not gone. She's still around. But they're going to be using an actress. We don't have clones. I know one reader at the, it's the clones, I tell you. There's no such thing as clones. At least not in the thinking that your people are thinking. It'd be an actress who looks like her. Has really good makeup. But yeah, that's something that's going to be what you're going to be seeing, and you're going to start to see that with Joe Biden, especially now that he's going to be going toe to toe with Donald Trump. They're probably going to put a body double in there, okay, or an actor. So yeah, that's all going on. There's no clones because they'd be this big because it's still a baby. Hi, Andre. How does Polkadot look by the end of the year? I think it's going to do well. It's going to be one of the top cryptocurrencies moving forward for what it does. There's going to be some situation that people are going to be worried about the Polkadot price, and then it's going to be pulling itself out of the fire. Price is going to do exactly what it's going to be intended to do, so it's going to be doing very, very well. But in the end, I think it's not going to be doing as well as Bitcoin or any of the other cryptocurrencies if you're going to be comparing those two. But it's going to do okay for the next bull run, even though we got that good old devil card in the middle. Meaning you're tied to things that do not work for you. So they're going to be going down a path for themselves that may not work as best for the company. Okay? So for the short period of time, it's going to do okay. Hi, Andre. Do you see me owning multiple BTC 10 or more in the next little while after my altcoins pop up? No. It's going to be very, very, very difficult to get one. Okay? Unfortunately, people have this thought that there's tons of Bitcoin to be bought. And I keep telling people this. When the mad rush for Bitcoin is going to be there, and I had talking to a client the other day, and they're thinking that they're going to cash in all their altcoins and get the Bitcoin, and there's not going to be any Bitcoin to be bought because the big boys are going to be buying it all. Okay? What do you mean there's no Bitcoin at the market? There's only, what, less than 1 million coins on the market, and they're being bought up. And that's going to escalate because now the big boys like Fidelity and all the banking industry, the financial market is going to be needing coins for, I mentioned this a couple shows ago, life insurance, health insurance, mutual funds. They're all going to be having Bitcoin within their products. And there's going to be thousands of these products that are going to be coming out, and they're going to be buying Bitcoin like it's going out of style. So when you finally cash out your altcoins to get the Bitcoin, you might be able to pick up one if you're lucky. Okay? Because of this whole thing with the new products coming online from Fidelity and all of them. Okay? So if you don't have any right now, you might want to look into that. But not financial advice, of course. I wouldn't wait. Okay? Ray Dalio, the billionaire, said America is heading to civil war. Not like the old days where everybody's shooting each other, but there's going to be a separation of people. It's going to be not fighting in the streets or anything like that, but it's going to be between different states. Some are going to be red, some are going to be blue. And they're going to be doing all kinds of wonderful things against one another, but not in the sense of fighting. Okay? A lot of this Civil War stuff is just nonsense that they're trying to get you to come in and watch their video. Okay? But not shooting one another, but doing things against one another. Okay? In that sense. Yes. Something along those lines. At least he now admits he's demonic. I'm not demonic. I might be alien. Not demonic. Uh, let's hope that's a toy track. I'd say about a half a pallet, if you know how big a pallet is. Oh, meant allowance for purchasing a vehicle on my job. Thank you. Yeah, it's not going to be exactly what you thought it was going to be. They're going to have some shared thing. You get it on Tuesdays, we get it on Wednesdays, and they get it on Thursdays. Some weird thing like that. Okay? Some say cash on hand needed. How much? I would go with $2,000 or whatever that is in pounds, just to get over the hump, because banking industry is going to be a little weird, or some other thing that you can use as trade. Because things are going to get a little weird in the next little while in the banking industry. So just having something that you can go to your, hey, you got chickens? I got pens. Want to trade? Something along those lines. I got a couple bucks for the chicken. So a little bit of bartering. We're going to have to brush up on our bartering skills. Hi, Andre. Do you see SUI doing well this summer or fall? One card, this one. No. Well, I think SUI, it's not good. This is the, if you understand tarot cards, this is, things are going to be coming in fast and strong, but it's reversed. So it's going to be slow and daunting. It'll do okay, but just not as fast as everybody thought it was going to. Okay? So patience is a virtue, as they say. Some say 1,000 ounces, more than enough. Yeah. Who will win the presidential debate, Biden or Trump? Biden, of course. After the drug testing, you have to remember the people that are going to be spending this are on Biden's side. Trump will win, but they'll say Biden will win. Okay? It's just because that they're all in bed with one another. That's all. Is XRP going to have a good run this year? Yeah, it's going to be doing okay. I think it's actually green when everything else is red in the last little while. I think it's going to go to $1 something in the next little while, up to $5 during the bull run, maybe even 12. But go to $10,000, I tell you. No, they wouldn't allow that because of more coins to bring that price down. Okay. Andrew gets together with Bitcoin gazillionaires. I don't know about gazillionaires, they're millionaires, to plot and take over Canada by his space alien pals. Ha 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 ha. No. Not to take over any. In our position, if you have Bitcoin and gold and silver and other cryptocurrencies, you don't have to do a damn thing. Think of this. Okay? We don't have to plot anything. They will do it to themselves. The banking industry is in dire trouble. Well, it wasn't me and the other Bitcoiners that did that to them. They're doing it to themselves. This is the best thing that you could ever do. Is nothing. You just sit there and hold your Bitcoin and your gold and your silver and your Doge and your other cryptocurrencies that you have, and you sit on the sidelines and you watch. Well, geez, that's fun. It's a good thing I'm not tied up in any of that. The best way not to get punched in the face is not be in the line of the punch. It's a great kung fu lesson. Punch coming in, be to the side. That's a nice fist. And that's how you don't be in the middle of the thing. Be off to the side. Let the banking industry do whatever they want to do, all the stupid things that they do. Don't get caught up in that. Be on the side with your Bitcoin and go, look at what they're doing. It's a good thing I'm not part of that. They're killing themselves. And that's the way we should think of that. Will Harmony One reach 50 cents and make investors happy? I get the, it's okay. I don't know if they're going to be ecstatic, but they'll be okay with it. Yeah, cards are revealing that, what I just said. It's going to do well. It's going to do all. People are going to be, it's not bad. It's not amazing. They're not jumping for joy, but people are going to be excited about, marginally excited, and they go, yeah, it's good. That's a big safe. Yes, for your silver. Oh. What year do you see me retiring? In 2042. Unless you get Bitcoin, then it's sooner. Hi, Andre. Can you do 3-card reading for my crypto portfolio? Bitcoin, and some Ethereum. You're going to be making some big changes within your cryptocurrency portfolio for reasons, just to get it to the situation. Depending on what you want from your portfolio, if you're going to be rich overnight, no. And rich in a few years, yes. Especially if you got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, that sort of thing. It's something that you're going to have to keep working at, okay? And adding on to that, okay? And all this changing of one coin to another coin, just keep what you have. Do some, if you need to, get some extra work or whatever, extra cash somewhere and put it to Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, that sort of thing. If you're not into those, you're not serious. Okay, and then build upon that. Okay, but overall, you're going to be okay within a few years. Think of it as a retirement fund. That's the way I think of it. Hi, Andre. Do you see Doge hitting 25 cents in 2028? Bull run. That'll be the next what it is today. You have to remember, Doge is just a joke coin. Reading a report from the guy who created Dogecoin, and he's just befuddled. Got all these people. I'm gonna become rich from Dogecoin. Okay. Because it wasn't created for that. It was created as a joke. Of course, I do know one Dogecoin millionaire. That was by accident, I guess. He had been mining Litecoin, if you don't know. And on the side, when you're mining Litecoin, you can get Dogecoin as a side product wastage. And he didn't think of it way back. This is when Doge wasn't anything. And he put the Dogecoin in another wallet and he just left it. And he kept mining the Litecoin. That's how you make Dogecoin, is through mining Litecoin, if you didn't know. So Elon does his thing. Dogecoin. I got a whole ton of Dogecoin. He had like 5 trillion Doge or something. Looked at his wallet. Oh shit! And he bought a car from it. So yeah, you can do okay. But I don't think it's going to be hitting that $25 at that period of time. Okay? It's not bad. Okay? I think that's the last of our questions for today. Gotta find the thing. There it is. Haha. Thank you for everybody for joining. Kind of fun show today. I'm feeling better, more awake, all that wonderful stuff. If you like personal reading with me, make sure to setyourreadingsbyandre.com, where all that information is there. If you like a personal healing with my Reiki Master wife, that information is also on our website. If you like to protect your cryptocurrencies in the best possible way, not on an exchange or an ETF, we have the Treasure Cold Storage Wallet for sale on our website. If you should happen to purchase one from there, know that we make a little bit of profit from that. Okay, with that said, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future.